Veronica Keene, channeling Montague Keene, May 20, 2018. With so much coming to light, it is almost too much to take in. Who can you trust, is the foremost question on your mind. Many come forward pretending they are trustworthy, when actually, they are only interested in what is in it for them, what can they gain. This is the reason that humanity is in its present state. You now realize that so few can be trusted. Some ensure that they keep a foot in both camps, just in case. Where are the people who stand by what they believe to be true? They must find the courage to speak out. All their big talk amounts to nothing if they do not have the courage to stand up and speak out. They have allowed the enemies of humanity to almost take over and wipe you out. Look at their lives. All they do is attack each other. What have they ever achieved? How successful have their lives been? They are used like a cancer by the cabal, spreading their lies and fear in an effort to lead you away from the light. America, the cabal wants your guns. They do not care how many innocent lives they take, to ensure they take your guns from you. They use powerful mind control on a few susceptible people that they then instruct on how to carry out the killing of innocent children to ensure maximum distress and alarm. They care not how many they kill. They want to get rid of all of you anyway. They desperately want to take over America. You would need to be blind not to see this. The cabal continues to try to get rid of Trump as he does not play their games. Have you ever seen anything like the attacks on Mr. Trump? They do not hide their fear of him. He does not belong to the cabal. He is making America a safer place for people to live and work, against the will of the cabal. Trump is not perfect, but he does not need to be. He has the right intentions, and that's all that is needed. We have inspired him to look at the prisons in America as they are a disgrace. Not fit for human beings. America has a totally corrupt judicial system that most certainly needs to be looked at. In fact, the judicial systems worldwide are corrupt as they answer only to the cabal. Only members of the cabal are allowed to become judges. This applies everywhere. It is but one of the ways in which they can control you. They have covered everything needed for the survival of humanity and have left no stone unturned. You are at their mercy unless you wake up and take back control. They tell you what you may say and think. The thought police are removing everything that they do not control, and you are allowing them to do so. You talk the talk but you do not walk the walk. They have reduced you to spineless obedient sheep, always obeying your masters. You know who you are. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You will be, one day, I can assure you of that. I have tried to encourage you to take control of your lives and to explore who you are, and why you are on earth at this time. You bear no resemblance to the human beings who walked the earth before the cabal took over. People, at that time, lived active lives, and living for 100 years was the norm. They enjoyed good health without the drugs that are pushed on us today. But the cabal took over your food supply to reduce you to the sickly people you are today. They lied about your history so that you would not know who you are. Human beings are merely surviving on earth, as you allowed the cabal to take everything from you. They now enjoy all the riches that were once yours. They are parasites living off the energy of your suffering. They have made you dependent on them. All that the body needs is available, nature supplies it. The human body was never designed to cope with the drugs supplied by the cabal. Whenever possible, grow your own fruit and vegetables, as I used to when I was on the earth. There is great joy in watching them grow. This is the food that will sustain you. The cabal has controlled everything on the earth for nearly 2,000 years. Religion was designed to control the minds and lives of the people. It worked well until you began to wake up and realize that you do not need a middleman to intercede with the source. You realized that you can connect directly and that you do not need anyone to intercede for you. Learn to deal directly with the Supreme Being. Use whatever you feel comfortable with. This gives you the freedom to live according to your conscience. Believe me, it is liberating. As soon as I awakened, I refused to be part of any religion, much to the anger of my blood family, who did everything they could to force me to live within their religion. I married out, which caused further upset, but I stood firm in my belief. Sadly, many years later, it ended in divorce. Some years later, I had the good fortune to meet and marry Veronica. With her, I learned what love means, true happiness. Love never dies, as even death cannot erase it. This is why we continue to share our love. Veronica was guided to 2 videos that explain more clearly what I am trying to tell you. It is necessary to take responsibility for your own lives. The parasites took over and enslaved the human race, which is now dying out. They control your food supply, the air you breathe, the life-giving water that your body needs. Evil is not a strong enough word to describe what they have done to you. Until you say no, in one powerful voice, they will continue to ensure your demise. Is this what you truly want? All the information that you could possibly need is available to you. You just need to take the time to find it and act on it. The pedophilia that enables the cabal to live on Earth is being exposed by Mr. Trump. He has released thousands of children that had been locked in cages, ready to supply the cabal. Please support him. He does not do things by the book, as he is not a politician. He is free to make his own decisions. Mr. Trump is not part of the pedophile club. He refused to join. 2018 will produce evidence that will shock you to the core. You will find it hard to believe that such evil people are in power everywhere. You have become their slaves and you foolishly believe their lies. You trust them. All those who have taken it upon themselves to expose such evil have been subjected to the most heinous abuse from the rent-a-mouth puppets who are everywhere. They are unable to do anything constructive themselves. Such people will not go forward into the light. They will be held responsible for their actions and will answer for them. Open your minds and explore what is being done by the cabal to remove 90% of you. When you fully understand their plans, you will then find ways to protect yourselves. The Anunnaki are still on Earth, though this is well hidden. You are becoming aware of them and their many disguises. You must wake up and face facts. You do not have the time to waste. Your future is in your own hands, so handle it with care. My dear, they have gone to such lengths to cause problems for you. They are truly worried. They are losing ground as Trump is playing havoc with their plans and they are angry with him. A resolution will soon be found for the problems you are dealing with. I never leave you, my dear. Forever, your adoring, Monty. A conversation with ex-Illuminati insider Ronald Bernard and Sasha Stone. Note from Veronica. Please watch the 2 videos as they will help you to understand your situation. Message from Dave. I continue to be touched by the fact that there are so many kind and caring people who are reaching out to me. Bless you all. Contact details. Dave McCann. MJ03A Pod 11. Booking number, 162-1184. Prisoner ID, 707-6771. P.O. Box 872. Fresno, California 93712 USA. Justice for Dave McCann. Irishman framed in California legal expenses fundraising with Go Get funding. Website, the Montague Keene Foundation. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the conscious universe.